Okay, so to download an entirely signed purchase and sale agreement, we will also go back into our own email. And when I pull up the email, it actually shows every single document that was signed, but it comes to us in one piece. This is one email for your clients to look at. We don't want to be sending these individually. It can be very tedious and stressful for a client, buyer, or seller to get multiple signings. Also makes you look like you probably don't know what you're doing. So when we do this, we do it all as one piece. For this purchase and sale, I'm going to go ahead and download. When I have it here, I'm going to just hit save as. I'm going to save it into the client folder that I've created on my desktop, or even just save it right into the downloads. If you don't want to deal with that, I'll just put it right in the downloads for this. But now let's say we need to counter offer. So we need to take that and we need to bring it into this file and then add more documents to it to send it back. What we want to do is make sure we get that into this file through the downloads. You can download a lot of documents at one time. The limit is very, very high. And as you can see, the signed purchase and sale agreement is in the documents. If I wanted to counter offer this, what I would do is go over to forms and hit the plus button. Then I would pull up the counter offer form. Now I know the counter offer form is number 36, but if you don't know the counter offer form, you can open up statewide forms. You can scroll through till you find it, or you can type in the box counter. And that counter will pull up counter offers, counter offer withdrawals, and you just click the form that applies. Go ahead and hit add. And now you can open up the counter offer addendum. From here, it's going to populate all the things. We want to go ahead and say that this counter offer is being sent from the person we are representing. So it could be buyer, it could be seller. I am going to go ahead and say it's from Best Buyer as the buyer. And this is a counter offer being signed over to the seller. And let's just say I want to change the purchase price to $6.99. If you go ahead and write in a number with this price, double check, triple check that those numbers actually read the same number as the digit number. But from here, we can look at it and say there's no other changes we want to make. We decide when our counteroffer date will be. All timelines expire at 9 p.m. Keeping that in mind, go ahead and type in your date. And from there, we go to the signing. I go straight to the signing from here. So I will click the signing icon. It pulls it into the transaction desk, again, labeling it as the form is labeled. So this will be labeled with the transaction name that we've created dash the counter offer addendum. And I do that because it just makes it really easy to follow this chain of events. And once this brings it over into the transaction desk, we can easily attach the rest of the purchase and sale agreement to this. Remember that anytime you do a counter offer, the entire offer needs to be resent back with it. So I'm going to go in and add my participants from the transaction. It's going to be this buyer. Then I'm going to go ahead and add the additional documents that need to be attached with my counteroffer, which are the rest of this entire purchase and sale agreement. Now, these ones up here are the original forms that we did. It'll be labeled as form. What you want to add in here is the extra things you've done. I've attached it to documents, so I can go ahead and scroll down here to where it says purchase and sale agreement in a document. Right here, Form 21, Purchase and Sale Agreement document, added at this date and time, and click Add. And that's going to pull up everything in one bundle to be attached. As you can see, everything here has already been signed. So what we want to do next is mark up our purchase and sale and make it a counter offer.